The American chestnut tree is significant because it was a keystone species. Back at the turn of the last century, it was the most common tree in Pennsylvania, but it was decimated by a fungus that's probably the poster child of an invasive organism that came in on Japanese trees probably, or Chinese trees that were imported in the 1890s. There's been efforts going on for a number of years to breed a tree that's blight resistant by incorporating genes from Asian trees that are blight resistant. And the trees we're going to plant today are a progeny of a couple surviving American trees that have been found and pollinated, and so there's the hope that these will have some resistance to the blight. Once trees are planted that survive the blight, they will begin to move on their own into forests. Probably the biggest benefit would be in feeding wildlife, and it also, like oaks, as far as we know, has been very good at feeding caterpillars. And feeding caterpillars is really an important function of a number of trees, because caterpillars are what birds feed their babies. And if you have a tree that can support caterpillar growth, it's an important part of the ecosystem. And the chestnut is probably going to be the same way. It's closely related to oaks.
Well, today's planting is just to plant some young American chestnut trees. They're offspring of parent trees that appear to be disease resistant. It's a long-term project. It's generational. We're not going to know whether or not this is successful for decades. This is a project that gets passed from generation to generation in order to try to recover some of the grandeur of our original forests. The next steps after today's planting are simply to really take care of these trees carefully over the next few years. The critical part is getting their root systems established and branching out deep into the soil, so we have to make sure they get watered. We have to make sure we keep up the fences around the trees. Overabundant deer are the most serious threat in that they're eating all the native tree and shrub regeneration. And so we have to keep the deer fences up until these trees are well established, make sure they get through all the droughts, and get big enough that the deer no longer pose a threat.
New Jersey Conservation Foundation's role in collaborating with Mike Alcott and the American Chestnut Foundation is that we are responsible landowners that have a duty to restore as many species and diversity that we can on our properties, and we hope that this is just the beginning of restoring the American chestnut. So our partners in this collaboration right now is Mike Alcott, who is a liaison with the American Chestnut Foundation and a fantastic member of the Hopewell Township Environmental Commission. We work also with the Sourland Conservancy, who help us procure funding and resources and people power for planting. We're hoping to move into a bigger project with the American Chestnut Foundation, specifically on a scientific planting with them, and it's going to require a lot of people power. So we're hoping to get East Amwell Township as well, where the locality of the Rainbow Hill Preserve is, to come in and help with their environmental commission and help us get the ball rolling and get American chestnut restored.